Could you talk about Shraddha, a little bit about faith, and towards the Master, and also the conditioning of the Western culture about the Lord?
Yes. You see, when we start with this one firstly, you see, in the mind, let's take the Western mind. When we talk about the Lord, who do you think is in the Lord? Huh? God. Yes, when we talk about the Lord, we talk about God. Huh? So God can be in different facets very often because of your Western education. When we talk about the Lord, some think of Jesus. This is the direct things because it is in your mind. But when we talk about the Lord on the Bhakti path, we talk about Srimad Narayana. So, who is Jesus? Jesus was sent as a reminder of the love of God. No? So he came as a testimony of Narayana's love. So to understand that, when he talks about himself, he talks about transforming one mindset, elevating one mind to a certain consciousness that one can perceive the divine in everything. So, but what do you want to do? You want to reach the higher state or you want to stay on the lower state? No? That's why he was always focusing about God the Father. No? Of course, there's many names to him. You know, we call him Narayana. We call him Krishna. You can say just God. Then he can be multifaceted of himself. You can call him a mother, and he will become the mother. But in emptiness, you can't have any relationship with him. No? If it's just a word, okay, yes, I believe in God. But who is that God? You have to get to know him, no? You have heard what the Son have spoken, the Rishis have spoken, the sages have spoken, but you have to get to know him. Just talking like that will not help. You have to forge your relationship with him. This is where faith comes. Faith is unknown. You know? What is faith? When we translate faith in itself, you know, faith means something that you don't know yet. You have faith in him. Believe in the different things. Believe means you know something. You believe in it. So the mind moves, you know. At the beginning, like I was explaining, you have for creation, you have your intuitiveness. You know, like the animal have the intuition. The animal go with the instinct. No? So at the beginning there was the instinct. Instinct have a base of in faith itself. Because you see, when you look at the animal, how the animal roam, they have a certain faith in nature. They don't know about nature, but they go with their instinct. But as time goes, that instinct disappeared. You know, what take over is belief. Human mind have evolved, but due to that mind evolvement, it lost that faith into nature. It lost that connection itself. So belief take place. Then you believe that you can do something by yourself. You believe in your inner strength. Yeah? You believe, yes, I can have that house. I believe I can have that beautiful wife, beautiful husband. I believe I can have a child. I believe I can do this, I can do that. But yet, in spite of that belief, still you see yourself being unhappy. It don't give you still that fullness of, yes, there is something more than that. Why I can't achieve that through my belief? I believe in God, but yet, why doesn't God show Himself to me? You believe in the concept of God. You believe what the book is telling you. But yet, you don't have the direct experience. That's the belief. Which is very good, it is important. But belief is not just there. Belief have a certain limit to itself. You come to a point where there is a wall. You hit that wall, you said, yes, but what happened? How many go on the path, yet they think, yes, they can do and achieve so many things, but their belief is shaken. That's why you see so many times people just drop off, finish. But those who pursue into that, in spite of all that come, in spite of hitting the wall itself, they still carry on. Another degree, the mind shift itself. Again, faith reappeared. But the faith which were beginning was the faith of ignorant. It was the instinct, which is based in ignorance. But this time, when the faith resurfaces itself, is a intuition which awakens. So intuition is faith also, but it has certain degree of knowledge. So that kind of faith can lead you to the divine. Because that kind of faith, there is nothing polluted it. Because it doesn't matter what happened, you will keep your focus. In that faith, like I said, knowledge is there. But it must grow. That intuition must become clearer and clearer. But how would that happen? That will happen only when you feed your mind with the right thing. Everybody say, yes, we love God, yes or no? Yes. We all want to say Him. Okay? Your faith is very strong inside of you. You want to say Him. Yes or no? This is the whole aim of a bhakta, actually. The aim of a devotee itself is to have a glimpse of the Lord Himself. Nothing else. Whatever you do, all your service that you do it to have a glimpse of Him, to have a vision of Him. But He showed you that He is with you. But imagine if He manifests Himself in His grandeur. Are you ready to receive Him? No, my dear. As much as you can say, yes, you love God, if He appeared in front of you, your mind will be challenged because you are not ready to receive Him. Look at Arjun. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11, verse 46. Arjun cried, said, Lord, I can't. This is when Lord Krishna appeared in His cosmic form, in form of Narayana in front of him. Can he look at him? He said, no, I can't look at you. I can't handle that magnitude, that aspect. I would like to see you in your lesser form, which is Vishnu. I want to see you into your Chaturbhuja form, which is holding the conch, the disc, the mass and the flower. That form I can handle. That form, my mind can handle. That's why he confessed to Lord Krishna. Show me that form. Show me your blue aspect, which is dressed in yellow. Show me that aspect, that I can handle. That my mind can handle it. Because the Puran speak about that. The Puran give a description of God having 4 arms. But actually, he have only 2. The 4 arms represent the 4 quality which is hidden inner quality of man. When you look at what he's holding in his hand, he's holding the conch, the disc, the mace, the flower, which means he called everybody to awake. When he blow the conch, that cosmic sound which awake inside, which call the awakening to happen. But are you listening to that cosmic sound? Are you listening when he's blowing the conch? No. If you will be listening, something will happen. Look at Arjun. Bhagavad Gita chapter first chapter itself. When did Arjun awake? Arjun knew that they were going to the war, yes. But Arjun become aware of what is really happening by hearing the conches being blown. So when the conch is being blown from both sides, then that awakes something inside of it. Oops, this is not just a talk about fight. Something real is happening. Something inside, awake inside of him. So that conch awake that visiting card inside. It's awake that longing. Awake to know more. Those who listen to that, they will have the Padma. Which means those who really listen to it, he gives the lotus to them. Which is he gives bhakti, shakti, he gives the power to move forward, to approach with him. That relationship with him. So meaning, if you have heard it, you are ready. If you have not heard it, of course, you are not yet ready. You keep searching. But those who he wants to call, but yet they have not heard it, he will take the mass and beat them out of it. Why have one not heard about it? Because the ego is too big, The pride is too great inside of them. The mind is too filled. But even if that doesn't, then he will use the discus. Yeah, many ways. So like that, you see, he brings you closer to him. Where he will reveal himself. And he is the Supreme Lord, He is eternal. Imagine him lowering himself, coming to you to remind you of his relationship to you. And yet, you still remain deaf. You're still running into the wall of delusion. So when I'm talking about the Lord, I'm talking about the Supreme Lord Narayana. Now, there's nobody else than him. Why should I talk of other lords? Who is higher than him? There's nobody. all the names which all others have put to, is only His name. It's all His qualities. They have given names to Him through His qualities. But He's beyond that. Those who have exclusive faith, they experience Him. That's why Krishna said, become a yogi. The yogi perceives me everywhere, at all times. Then through faith, He becomes reality. It's not just a concept, but it is